I remember when I was younger, I struggled with improving my diet a lot. I used to have junk food addiction in my teenage, and I didn't even know how to quit that. But now, I only eat a few ingredients, which has helped me build more muscle and become more healthy. So when I was a kid, I used to eat junk food all the time, and I was like an introvert kind of guy who used to play video games all the time. And I was eating junk food whilst playing video games. And I didn't even have any friends, so I used to hang out with only one friend who was also a video gamer. And we were used to play video games while eating junk food and ice cream and everything. And we were both addicted with the junk food addiction. And I remember when I was in my primary school, I was in my fifth standard or fourth standard or something, my father used to sell fast food on the street, like a Indian kind of fast food, like Golgappa kind of stuff. And I remember whenever I come back from the school, like at the 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. or something, I eat fast food from my father's shop every single day because that was free and I don't have to pay anything for that. So that's why I was eating it all every single day. And I remember the exact taste of that. That was like spicy and crunchy and everything. I was not used to eat like sweets and everything. I was only eating like spicy fast food and the junk food and everything. And that was my favorite fast food. But at that time, I didn't know the consequences of that. That it's gonna end up like making me skinny fat and it's gonna end up like making me unhealthy and stuff. And I was only seeing that as a prize or treat kind of stuff, and I was like addicted to that dopamine that I was getting from eating that junk food. My monkey brain was always looking for the dopamine that I get from the junk food and playing video games and everything. And that was not actually only my fault. That was the fault of the environment I was living and the society and my parents and everything. And I was not getting any enough validation and the experience and the invention from my friends because I didn't have any friends. And that's why I was feeling the void inside of myself by eating junk food and getting some dopamine from that. And most of you who are seeing this video right now, they're also having this problem of eating junk food and like improving their diet and everything. And they have already tried to calculate their calories and like they have seen these fitness influencers and they have tried like maybe 10, 20 diets already. And they are still struggling with improving their diet and becoming healthy. They are still struggling with losing the belly fat and they have already tried to calculate calories, but the truth is it doesn't work because you don't have enough willpower to not eat junk food and to stay on the path because you're not fixing the root problem. Your monkey brain is always looking for the dopamine and it's always thinking about the present situation only. Like when you go into the restaurant or you go into the party or with the friends or something, you always end up eating junk food and bullshit carbohydrates and sweets and stuff. Whenever like someone told you like, do you want to eat it like cake or something, you go into birthday party or something, do you want to eat it, you might get a thought of not eating that junk food and not eat that sweets or something, but you don't have enough willpower because your monkey brain is always thinking about the present situation. You don't have a goal for the future which gives you that enough willpower and energy to not eat that junk food. Your actions are controlled by your monkey brain right now. Your actions are not controlled by your willpower and your goals and the vision that you have for your future. That's why you're struggling with this problem of improving your diet. The people who have controlled their diet, who have improved their diet, they have developed their prefrontal cortex enough so that they can have enough willpower and higher intellect to take action which gives them the better results. And the instant gratification that you get from the junk food and from the video games and or anything like that, that can be delayed just by having a goal in your mind. If you don't have any goal, just create a goal in your mind first. I want to get like shredded in the 90 days. I wanted to lose like this much of weight in the 90 days, like this much of body fat and some stuff. I wanted to get to like 10% of the body fat in the next 90 days or something. Like have a goal in your mind which gives you that enough willpower to not take wrong action, to not fall into the trap of junk food addiction and instant gratification. And that only goal will give you that enough motivation and enough power to not eat junk food again. And you might be looking for the diet plans here and there on the like fitness influencer on the YouTube or anything, and you might have already tried some of the diets. but none of them work. And because you're already like getting some complex advice from them, but in this video I'm gonna give you some detailed and some simple advice that you can follow, which can actually help you to lose belly fat and also improve your health, and which is actually very simple to follow. I'm not gonna give you some complex advice here. So the first advice that I'm gonna give you is just stop eating shit. Just stop eating bullshit carbohydrates and junk food. You're a full grown adult, like maybe you're more than 18 years old. Even if you are like 15 years old or 20 years old, you have a full grown brain. And if you have developed your prefrontal cortex, like the part of your brain who's making decisions for you, you have to just stop eating junk food. Just stop eating shit and just eat healthy foods. And also don't follow complex diet plan with having like 10 meals a day, and there are hundreds of ingredients that you have to put inside of a meals and whilst cooking and everything. Just don't follow complex advice. That's not sustainable at all. You might like follow it for 1 day, 2 day, 3 day or week or something, but that's not sustainable for life. And you might have seen some of the fitness influencers who have built a really nice like child looking physique and like aesthetic physique or something, and they are telling you that you have to eat like this, you have to eat like 10 meals a day, and they're making it too much complex to eat and everything, like they have to take this supplement. But the truth is, only physique doesn't make you healthier. They might have like a good physique and like 10 on 10 physique, but they're not actually more healthy if they are eating like bullshit supplements and like hundreds of ingredient and like artificial flavoring and everything. They're just looking good like in the physique and everything, but they're not actually healthy from the inside. And if you wanted to know how to build an attractive 10 on 10 physique whilst being healthy, just check out the first link in the description. I built a course for young men who wanted to build an attractive and aesthetic physique whilst being healthy. So just go right now and click on the top link in the description. It'll only take like a few minutes of yours. So now I'm gonna give you the practical advice to improving your diet. I've already told you that you have to stop eating shit and the junk food, like the bullshit supplements and the carbohydrates and stuff. But if I have to give you some advice, I wanted to just ask you a question here right now, like how many ingredients are in your diet right now? If you can answer that, and there is only like few ingredients in that, you're actually healthier than most of the people. But if there is like 20, 30, like more than 50 ingredients in your diet right now, that's the reason that you're struggling with your diet right now. Like think about how our ancestor would have eat the food, why they are so much healthy and fit, because they are eating only few ingredients. They might be hunting and they might be like eating like meat, and they are eating eggs or something, and they're eating like vegetables or the fruits that is coming from like natural trees or something, and that's it. They are eating only like maybe 4 or 5 ingredients, that's it. And the less ingredients you have in your diet, the more healthy you will get. I remember back in the days when I was going to the gym, when I was like beginner, and I was eating like bullshit things like oats and like the peanut butter, and there was like so many ingredients in my diet. I was like making a shake and putting some like oats in my jar and the banana and the peanut butter supplements, and there was so many ingredients in that, and that was like actually fucking up my digestive system, and I was not getting more healthy, and that was also not helping me with building more muscle at all. That was like only like giving me energy, and that was like fucking up my digestive system and everything. Like that was giving me brain fog and everything, and I was not even focusing in my work. I was having brain fog and everything. So if you want to just improve your diet, just literally start with having less ingredients in your diet. Start with having ingredients which are necessary for your body. Like for example, you want to have like enough protein in your body, and the fats and some of the carbohydrates, like the which gives you that energy, like complex carbohydrates something. So what you can eat for that, like you can eat like meat which is giving you protein and the fats. And for carbohydrates, you might like eat some fruits or something which is seasonable fruits like mango or like banana or something which is available in your local area. And you might eat some rice or something which is giving you some energy, which is like complex carbohydrate. That's it. You don't have to eat anything else. Like you might eat like eggs or something, and if you're vegetarian, you can get more protein and stuff from the dairy products like the milk products or something. You don't have to follow complex diet which has like 20, 40 ingredients in that. And the less ingredient you have in your diet, the easier it gets for your body to digest it. And the easier that it gets for your body to digest, the better it absorbs it. Like I'm telling you that the less ingredients you eat, the easier it gets to absorb that protein in your body. And if you're feeling like shit right now, I bet there are hundreds of ingredients in your diet right now. And just stop overthinking and believe me that just cut off all of that and start with some few ingredients in your diet. I promise you that in a few weeks, like in 2, 3 weeks or in a month, you will feel better. You will not have brain fog and you will focus better in your work and your health will get better. You will get better results in your gym and you will lose fat faster and everything. And you will also build more muscle. So the action step for you right now is just start by adding few ingredients in your diet and ditch all of that junk food and all of that like hundred of ingredients from your diet. And by a few weeks from now, you will get better health. And this is all in this video. I hope you will like it. Click on the top link in the description and subscribe to this channel. Goodbye.